Hi there, welcome to my kitchen. I wanted to show you what I'm making for dinner tonight. And this is a cauliflower masala that I've got going. And I'm making it in my Deluxe multi-cooker, which is the upgraded version of the quick cooker that we used to have. Very similar to the Instant Pot, if that's what you're familiar with. It's an electric pressure cooker, but it does so much more. This cooker makes my yogurt, it makes my rice, it has so many different features on it, but it also, the newest and latest feature is sous vide, which is doing a warm bath, slow cook of your proteins so that everything is cooked from edge to edge at the very same temperature. It cooks up to the temperature that you set, and then it's done perfectly. So that's what restaurants use to make your favorite steaks. And then you take that out of the sous vide when it's reached temperature, and then you'll want to put it on the grill and get some nice grill marks or in the cast iron pan. But right now I'm making the cauliflower masala. And what I've done is taken one head of cauliflower and chopped it up into florets, 3 carrots that I've cut fairly large because I like them crispy and not too tender. And it's got 2 medium-sized onions. I'm adding a can of rinsed garbanzo beans to that, and 1 can of diced tomatoes, and 1 can of coconut milk. And I'm mixing this all together, and it's going to give a really nice masala taste. This is one of my family's favorites. And the coconut milk, if you haven't cooked with that, just gives a nice flavor, especially for those of us who cannot do dairy. So I find myself cooking with coconut milk a lot. And then it has a mixture of spices. And in here I have masala, but I also have some paprika, cumin, coriander, a little bit of salt. I'm trying to think of what else. I think that's it. And I'm just going to put all that in there. And now I just make sure that's stirred. Anytime you cook anything in the multi-pot, you want at least 1 cup of liquid. So our coconut milk has certainly provided that. You don't want to go higher than that in the pot. You're leaving some headroom for that steam to build. I love how the new cooker has this ability to stand the lid up with this little notch that fits in here, so that's really handy. And one of the things when you're using the pressure cooker is just make sure that your sealing ring is fully engaged in the locking mechanism here so that it's not popped out, and you want to make sure that your valves are clean, otherwise it won't come up to pressure. So now I am just going to turn this the correct way, and I want to make sure that I turn this to the right setting, and I am going to put this on custom, and I am going to put it on 3 minutes. So the timer doesn't start there. I don't know if you can see that it's 3 minutes. It's custom, 3 minutes. And then I'm just going to push this in. And now it says run. The timer doesn't start counting down those 3 minutes until it's come up to full pressure. And once it comes up to full pressure, it'll cook for that length of time, and then it'll beep and let me know that it's done. And at that point, depending on what you're cooking, you can either do an instant pressure release. And I like that with the new pot, the pressure release valve is right here. With the old one, the pressure comes out right here. The release valve was here. With my Instant Pot, the relief valve was right where the pressure came out, and I burnt myself too many times with that. So I love that they've started with it more safely here, and it's even safer now to release the pressure right there, which is awesome. So this should be done. It's going to take a number of minutes to come up to pressure, but probably about 10 minutes. This is going to be a fully cooked meal, and I'm going to be really excited to eat it with my husband. Hope you enjoyed learning a little about the pressure cooker.